Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got a new video for you guys today. We're testing our life-size reactive target, and we use the 243, the 308, as well as the 300 Winchester Magnum. I'm going to show you videos of us shooting each caliber, the impact it had on the steel target, and I'll also add Garmin chronograph data so that you can see the velocities we were getting with this ammo. As we go along, I'll give feedback on the ammunition we used and its overall performance. First up is the Federal Fusion 95 grain for the 243 Winchester. I love this cartridge and I love this ammo. In fact, all the Federal ammunition we tested is loaded to a very high standard. Here's data from a string of 17 shots recorded in a previous session with the same rifle setup. We got an average velocity of 2,818 feet a second and a standard deviation of 12.3 over 17 shots, which is excellent.
This gun makes it easy, actually.
Okay, thuis 243-300.
It's lovely.
Thank you. Just a quick update on the Tikka T3X. This is the Roughtech in 243 Winchester, and I got it last month. I mounted the Swarovski Z3 on it, which is one of my older scopes. My element optic scopes are on different rifles for different projects. This scope has a duplex reticle and a ballistic turret. I also fitted an 8-tech suppressor, the H3 model, with only 2 cone chambers, so you have 1 and 2 chambers and the muzzle brake that sits inside the first compartment. I didn't add the last cone chamber to keep the weight down and keep it shorter and to keep the balance closer to the action. Anyway, I shot the Federal Fusion ammo in this rifle. I've got a lot of chronograph data for you that I'll share. That was the first ammo that was ever fired through this Very happy with this ammo. I'm quickly going to walk you through this target, just to tell you what happened here. So in the center I zeroed it at 50 and then at 100 meters, and then I started shooting groups. So the group number 1 is about an inch group at 100. Then group number 2, we pulled it in a little bit closer and started to settle down. And group number 3 really settled down, and that is just over a quarter inch 3-shot group at 100 meters. And then group number 4, yeah, got excited and messed it up. I think there's going to be multiple videos for this little rifle. It's currently my favorite. I love my CZ in 308, which you've seen in previous videos, but this one, for what it is used for, is perfect. It's 8.8 pounds with the scope and silencer or suppressor. I carried it on my back for 3 days and barely noticed it. It's fantastically accurate with this Federal Fusion ammo, and we'll be using it in the next hunt. I am busy developing loads for it with 95 grain Barnes bullets, but I'm still in the process of doing that, and I'll share that data as it becomes available. There is a hunt coming up shortly, so I'll be putting a trigger cam on this rifle so that you can see my impact shots. Great, let's go on to the 300 Win Mag. One of the local shooters asked to shoot at our steel target. He used a 300 Winchester Magnum with 180 grain Federal Fusion cartridges. He fired 7 shots at our target with an average velocity of 2,840 feet a second and a standard deviation of 9.3. A fantastic result for factory loaded ammunition. Federal uses a bonded core bullet for the fusion range, so this gives you high bullet weight retention when it hits an animal, giving you maximum penetration at an affordable price. I consider it to be the best option for premium hunting ammunition that will suit your budget. And lastly, we tested the 147 grain full metal jacket ammunition for the 308 from Cillier and Bellet. We were shooting a 24-inch barrel in this video, and we were getting an average velocity of 2,726 feet a second with a very small standard deviation of 3.2. This is a phenomenal result, especially considering you can buy it in boxes of 50 rounds locally. It's some of the most affordable 308 ammunition you can buy in South Africa. It's obviously not intended for hunting, but it's a great option for target practice. We chose it for its affordability and also to test the steel quality of the target that we're developing. We also used the CZ600, which has a 20-inch barrel, and you can clearly see the difference in velocity. We fired 4 shots with an average of 2,681 feet a second and a standard deviation of 8.5. And just a quick look at how the target handled those impacts. This target you're seeing now was at a distance of 100 meters. You will see minimal pitting. It was shot with 147 grain bullets and the 90 grain Federal Fusions at this initial test distance, and the 300 Win Mag was shot at 200 meters. It looks like the target is holding up well, and we will be using it in all our future training videos.
Impact.
Nice shot.
Lens one.
Well, that wraps up the testing for this one. Thank you very much for watching. We've got a few videos coming soon. We're going hunting next week. I'm taking the very accurate Tikka with me, with custom ammunition loaded for the 95 grain LRX bullets. I've done a lot of testing with the reloads for this rifle. I've run into some very interesting problems, as well as very interesting internal and external ballistics data that I'd like to share with you. Stay tuned for that and for the hunting video that we'll be filming this weekend. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps a lot. I know that more than 80% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.